Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to sync data from a master spreadsheet to another spreadsheet where you're only sharing certain tabs of that master spreadsheet so that not everyone is going to see or have access to the full bit of data. So here is an example of a master spreadsheet. And if you notice, we have data entered in here for different people, for different teachers. And it's this combined spreadsheet with all the information. But if we wanted teacher one to have access to the teacher one data, and we didn't want that data to be seen by teacher two, what we can do is sync this information with another spreadsheet that's shared by teacher one, and then that person would only see the data that they're really privy to seeing. So the first thing that we need to do is create another new spreadsheet, and then for this example, I just called it, the teacher one shared spreadsheet. And you can share the spreadsheet, the new spreadsheet with the person right away, or you can wait to do it till the end. It doesn't really matter. But one thing you'll want to notice is that this master spreadsheet, it shouldn't be shared with very many people. Just the only the people who really need it. And you'll notice this example, it's not shared at all. So what we want to do is we're going to use the import range function. So most likely in cell A1, we're going to start just click in there and type the equal sign and then start typing the words import range, and you're going to see it pop up. See, there it is. And so this is the function that we're going to use, the formula rather, that we're going to use to bring in that data from the master spreadsheet. And this I'll attach written directions to this video because there's a lot to it, and I think sometimes seeing the written directions can help too, but I think also having this video visual can help as well. So after we do that, we're going to type in a question mark, and I mean question mark, a quotation mark, and that's a really easy step to miss, but it is absolutely essential. So we have to have the quotation mark. Now we're going to go back to this master spreadsheet, and all we do is highlight the URL of the spreadsheet, right click it, and copy that URL. Or if you like Control C, that's fine too. Now we're going to come back to the new spreadsheet that's going to be shared with the teacher and paste that URL just as it was written into this import range formula. And then at the end of the URL, we're going to put a closing quotation mark. Now we're going to type a comma and then another quotation mark, and we are going to type the exact name of the specific tab that we want to be copied. And it does have to be exact. So let's come back, and we notice that we named this teacher one, and we're going to type that exactly as it's written, teacher one. And then we are going to finish that after teacher one with an exclamation point or exclamation mark, whichever you prefer. And now we're going to need to put in the range of cells that we want to import. Well, let's come back and take a look at our master sheet and look at this range of cells. So I can see that I have data in the cells from A1 all the way down to C4. But if this is going to be a document that I keep adding to, I'll show you what to do there. So let's come back to the new sheet, and we're going to start by typing in A1 because that's our first cell. And then we put a colon. Now, if all we wanted to do was collect it to C4, you could actually just type C4. But that's not going to collect any new data that gets entered. So if you want to start collecting all the data that is entered on this, if you keep entering data, just leave the number off. So we're going to collect from cell A1 to C, which is going to pull everything that's added to that form as long as it's in the columns A, B, and C. After we get that in there, we're going to close it with quotation marks, and then finally closing parentheses. And now we're going to hit enter, and it's going to give us this like reference code, but we click that little red dot, and all we have to do is that it says we need to connect these sheets. So we say allow access, and then if everything worked properly, see, we just pulled that over. Now I'm going to click back on the master spreadsheet, and let's say that there's another student that we're going to add here. We'll just say Doug. whatever we're doing. And if we click back into this shared spreadsheet, you'll see that Doug appeared. So anything, literally anything that I add here, maybe Doug is 27 and lives in Fort Worth, I don't know. And then, so I'm sitting here in the master spreadsheet. If I come on over here, you'll notice that that has now just automatically been transferred over. And you'll see, if I come back to the master, there's these separate tabs that each have their data, but nobody can see that data except for over here, um, where it's shared with that person. So that's how we can use the import range formula to bring this data in and let others see it. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.